my name is Zachary White, and I sand cars. I'm running for the position of VP of Marketing, and you're probably thinking, what does sanding cars have to do with marketing? And it doesn't, you wouldn't be wrong to say nothing, but you wouldn't be right either. Doing that, I got really good at taking these big, massive, broken projects and breaking it down into small manageable parts and making them work beautiful. How many of you are involved or have been involved or currently are involved with CSA clubs or activities? That's pretty good. Right now we have 17 clubs at Concordia and we have a ton of activities coming up. On Wednesday we have the Wing Nights that everyone's mentioned. On Saturday we have the EADSA Dodgeball Tournament. And we have the play going on in Dado and Venus on the 13th and 15th. And I could spend the next 4 minutes talking about all the other events that are going to be happening at Concordia, but how many of you know about all of those events and the other ones and where you can find more info on them? Since I've been at Concordia, I've had some difficulties finding out info on the events that's happening on campus, and I've heard others say the same. But when I look at CSA marketing, I see a problem and I know how to improve it. The position was created last year. Personally, I think its name should have been VP of Communications. Colton has created an amazing foundation for this position, but it isn't done being built yet. Right now, VP of Marketing handles all the communication between students and the CSA events and clubs. It's what enables the student experience. Yes, marketing does handle the creation of promotional material, but that's only a small part of the job. There's a lot of meetings, planning, and correspondence over phone and email, and those are all things I have a lot of experience with. In May, myself and 3 others created and ran a charity event that raised $6,400 for the International Rescue Committee and the Fallen Heroes Fund. I want to use what I learned from that experience to create and improve CSA's tools and to better support our clubs and events. As VP of Marketing, I'll put all the information on clubs and events in one place, instead of scattered all over the internet. How many of you use MySpace? What about Nexopia? That was a popular one. And then there's Facebook. And since then we've had Twitter and Instagram. Social media sites come and go, and it's short-sighted to use those as the central for information for CSA. They all have a place for communication and publicity, but social media shouldn't be the main place to go for CSA clubs and events. What Colton has created with rcsa.ca, I want to continue to work on it and improve it, and until it's the only place you need to go to find out what's happening on the school with events and clubs. Instead of all the different Facebook pages that are scattered with individual events all over them. I want to greatly increase the number of people in clubs and events and measure that improvement by tracking the number of people involved with CSA at the beginning of my term and at the end of it. And I want every student here and every club to have all the tools and information needed to get involved instead of having to look for it. When future students are looking at all the post-secondary schools in Alberta, I want CSA to be a reason for people to come to Concordia. And I want other schools to look at CSA as an example of what their student association should be. When you graduate, you won't remember the cool posters marketing put up, but rather the memories made from clubs and events in Concordia. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. All right, questions. Question. So, we got a question right there with Darian.
You said that you wanted to change the name to Communications?
I think that would have been better suited for it, yes.
Why?
It does market itself, but a lot more of it is communicating with the student body, how you best can get involved, what's happening. To me, it seems to be more of a communication role. We're talking to Colton, they handle the TVs, and a whole host of other things, the website. Marketing is a part of communication, but I think communication would have been better suited for the role overall of what it is. You don't market yourself when everyone's involved, you communicate with the people involved.
Awesome. Any other questions? Let's keep that ball rolling. Josh.
As a student of Concordia and you've been part of the CSA, what have you wanted to see in terms of events? What have you wanted to see in terms of events? What do you plan to do for some people in Concordia?
More events to get social outside of school and to keep people at school longer. Usually it seems when classes are done at the end of the day, it empties out pretty quick, and on the weekends it's it's a little bit empty here. I want to give more people reasons to hang out around here and to do more things like meet the candidate that's happening on Wednesday, and better promotion for our current events. I want to work with Eternal and VP of Student Life to enable them on their events and make them better.